For the land of the free and the home of the
Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and from the sideline, as always, our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. Also stopping by our program, one of the great point guards in NBA history, Kenny the Jet Smith. I love the nickname the Jet, brother.
Man, appreciate the shout out. And you know you're the guy who brought it back alive.
Well, it really happened in high school. Right,
it happened in high school, but no one called me in high school, college, until the NBA. He shouted it out, and now it's stuck like fire. Now, no, I can't go anywhere. And they're like, Jet, Jet. And I'm like, Kevin Harlan started the
But you love that.
But you
I
know,
love it.
the name has evolved. Now it's Private Jet.
It's PJ.
No, it's actually prop play now. I don't fly much.
And checking out some numbers for him.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Odom out there with Garnett. Then there's Chauncey Billups. And there's Bryant. And it's Terry in at the 5 down low. And for Los Angeles, Kenny, your shot mechanics look polished, even back in college. Some guys take longer to have that thing look smooth and make some sense optically.
Well, it's repetition more than the visual. So the more you, like I actually shot the ball and my left hand stays on too long, so I had a side spin. It didn't go, it have a natural revolution. So Marcus Smart comes to mind, Lonzo Ball, but the repetition will help you.
Yeah. And, there are some guys that, some of the great shooters don't have great. I mean, Ray Allen, Kobe.
Yeah.
Kobe shot it with
Larry
a little
Bird's form was different.
But, they perfected it.
The Lakers with the ball after the basket by Los Angeles. Pass to Garnett. Terry trying to get open.
And when Garnett gets it that deep, the D is at his mercy. How about the extension when he's able to get up on that low block?
Laid outside. Here's Enquist. No good with the triple. Well, it was the Clippers. Their last game a loss to Toronto. Billups passes to Odom. And a miss there on the triple. And it's Wade with the ball for Los Angeles.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
It's not unusual these days. Teams are more than willing to go deep into their bench to find answers for certain matchups.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
And that one falls for Wade. And Wade drops them both. Last season, the G League testing a single-shot free throw rule to speed things up. One shot that can be worth more than 1 point. Kenny, any thoughts?
No, I don't like that.
Okay.
Because I'm fouling you because you can't shoot. A lot of times. So I'm going to put you on the line, and you got to get 2 for 2. And I disagree. Because the game is stopped. There's no defense in front of you. You're at the free throw line. It's only 15 feet away. Come on, Shaq. I mean, come on, guys. Like, you can make a free throw.
No, but I think the other thing, for philosophically, you really change the game, right? Because what if you make one and miss one?
Yeah.
And you're up 2. Now it's 3. So now if you say I only got to make 1 to get 2, you completely change the game.
Oh, but think about this even, Greg. End of the game. and you need to miss one and make one.
that's
So
gone.
instead of getting the 2 points, you actually want to only make one because you're down 3, and you want to miss the second on purpose to try to. No, man.
And I'm a progressive guy. Like I do like to see how we can have the game evolve, but I do also want to make sure we keep the strategy in the game.
They are out of rhythm. 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups.
Here's Bryant. And again, no good by the Lakers.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Wasted no time on that one.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the knack.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Wade against Billups. Outside Bryant. Just 5 to shoot. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Got a piece of it.
In a funk this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Here's Odom. A 17-point game for him in the win against Toronto.
Yeah, but I thought the shot blocking was the real story. I mean, he was just everywhere. It got hard to keep track of all his rejections.
Los Angeles leading by 6. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Garnett grabs the board.
Great perimeter D. Gave a good shooter absolutely no room to.
Oh my goodness!
Did you see
What a
that
play!
one, Kevin? Unbelievable.
Yeah, love seeing Brian just get up and go for it. His leaping ability never ceases to impress.
And the shot goes in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Billups, coming off a stellar performance against Toronto. On the wing, Bryant. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Kobe's got his second bucket of the night.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Enquist, defended by Bryant. And play stops, whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Now here's Kobe. Outside Odom. Terry looking over the floor. Clock at 6. Out to the right wing. Here's Billups. It's deflected. And here's Wade. His last outing, he had 18 points. Lets the 3 fly. That shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target. Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Here's Wade. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
I'll tell you what, he's been off target all night, and his teammates have had to rally.
Billups, no good. For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against the Raptors.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
And we heard about market size mattering less to players these days, guys. But don't we see summers where all the big free agents go to Los Angeles or New York? So, Kenny, which is it?
Well, there's two aspects of it. There's endorsements and then there's quality of life. In the small markets, catching fire on the marketing front is sometimes much more difficult, but there could be a better quality of life. In a big city, you could be marketed, and then all of a sudden you start losing, and then the quality of life goes down.
Yeah, and the reality is the fact that when we played, there was only a couple games a week on national television. Now every game that every NBA team plays is on national television.
And the Clippers call time here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Los Angeles on top, up by 1. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
And Los Angeles guys shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. And it's best in at the 3. Outside, Billups. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Wade with it. Billups picks him up defensively. And for the Lakers, Bryant is out there with Chauncey Billups. Then there's Nowitzki. Then it's Odom. And it's LaFrance in at the pivot, manning the middle. And for the Clippers. And it's Carney in at the power forward. And that one's good by Billups.
And Odom is a rarity, that tall, slender forward with guard-like passing ability.
Back to Wade. Passes it to Carney. Los Angeles leading by 3. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Kenny, you played in so many different kind of offensive styles and systems during your basketball career. What stands out as your favorite?
Favorite was the Rockets. So that was the best style of play that I enjoyed most.
Yeah, I think you make a great call. People would think like as a guard, you want to just have more opportunity to be the focal point, but the reality is we'd rather win.
Without question.
You'd much rather play with a great big in our era who could dominate the paint, because the role reverses. They basically become your point guards because they're playing out double teams, and now you're getting to catch guys in transition running at you where you can be more effective.
And so he makes both from the line.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Here's Best, guarded by Odom.
You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
Billups from outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Chapman the pass to Best. Here's Papadopoulos. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. He has 6.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Now here's Odom. He's tightly guarded. Now Wade. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. You know, every player has that moment when they know it's their last season in the league. The body tells them, the mind probably leads them in that direction. Did you know, Kenny, when it was time to retire?
When the paycheck stopped coming, I was like, oh, I think it's time to give it up.
No, your body, right?
Oh, my body.
Yeah.
Oh, that was one reason. But then there's a play in basketball when you get a steal. You take a picture back to see who's chasing you. And when you realize when you're young, guys don't chase you. They have that body language. They're not coming after you. But when you turn around and they all have that body language like they're coming after you, it's time to retire.
Man, the funny thing for me, being more of a defensive player, I never forget, it was a loose ball, like at half court, and I was like 5-6 feet from it. And I looked at it and I said to myself, can I get that? And by the time I processed it,
it was gone.
It
was
I
gone.
went home and cried that night. True story, because I knew
really?
Time to hang him up, baby.
Yeah. How old were you?
I was 34.
You know
33,
who the real guy made me retire?
Who?
Darryl Armstrong. It was a preseason game. I was with Detroit, and this guy full pressured me, and I couldn't really bring the ball. I couldn't bring the ball up. I couldn't bring it up. I had to let somebody else bring the ball up. He was pressuring me. I was like, it's time.
Best can't hit. And Los Angeles guys shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Bryant dishes to Odom. Out to the right wing. Here's LaFrance. Odom inside. It's good. Odom's got 6.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And it seemed inevitable that they were going to lose that game with how they struggled, but in the end, they had an opportunity to win it.
It was just an off game for them, to say the least, but to almost pull it out was impressive in its own right.
The Lakers making a switch here. Childress is checked in. Here's Best. 5 points in the game. Enquist, guarded by Kobe. And the pass to Chapman, and the shot goes in. Chapman's got the game tied up here for the Clippers. Nowadays, it seems, less dominant centers than in the past decades of NBA basketball. Kenny, you played alongside some of the great big men, including Hakeem Olajuwon. You think he'd be less or more effective in today's game?
More effective, because his value would be easily shown. Because he would get more touches. There's more possessions in an NBA game now. He had ball handling skills, and he had the mid-range jump shot, so which means all he had to do was step backwards and take the threes. We used to play around and have shooting contests after practice. He would win some of those three-point shooting contests, but never took them in the game.
Yeah. The difference is his skill set translates. Like, it wouldn't be I don't think some of our other great bigs would be as good. The guys who were purely post players, because the reason would be they got to guard the pick and roll now.
Yeah.
And in this era, they don't bail you out, the bigs, by letting you just go and hang out in the paint.
Right.
You got to play outside that three-point line 80, 90 possessions a game.
Phillips kicks it to Odom. Outside, Kobe. Shot clock at 6. Childress, it's good. Childress has got his second basket of the game.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
There's the 3, and another 3 for the Clippers.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Phillips against Wade. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Here's Enquist. Second chance shot, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Clearly a foul.
For Los Angeles, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. Los Angeles making a switch here. Jamison's checked in. And Wade drops them both. Well, we see rookies like LaMelo Ball and R.J. Hampton who chose to play in the Australian League rather than college basketball. Kenny, is that something you would have ever considered had you been in their shoes?
Well, no. I don't think I would have ever been in this because my thought process would have been totally different. But I do understand how some players will opt for that option. But also, it's... Oh, okay.
Hey guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
Timeout. A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Terry's checked in. Garnett comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. Barrels checked in for Lamar Odom. And it's Harper in for Chauncey Billups.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
And the call will be against Kevin Garnett. That is his first foul of the game. Enquist, defended by Bryant. 6 to shoot. Here's Enquist.
Just doesn't seem to have it here in the second quarter.
Off the mark from 16 feet out. Los Angeles trails by 6. Outside Bryant. Terry outside. Here's Harper. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Harper's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Outside, Jamison. With it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 5 on the clock. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Brown against Harper. Let's take a moment now to check out the top scorers around the league. Number 1, Kobe Bryant.
And all you have to do is point to his name at the top of that list. Does that tell the story well enough or what? What a season.
And that one falls for Harper. And Harper drops them both. Now here's Brown. Shoots it up. Rebounded by the Lakers. Terry's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Farrell looking around. Harper the pass to Bryant. Back to Harper. Shot clock at 6. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. They grab their own miss. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Los Angeles shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
Nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Clippers shooting a pretty cool 37% from the floor in the second. Not what they're looking for. Pass to Carney. Back to Brown. Los Angeles with another miss. And here's Los Angeles. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Jamison. The rebound by Garnett. Garnett's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Down low. And that one is hammered home.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end. He can't get anything to fall this quarter. And obviously, that's dragging the whole team down.
Kobe, no luck. And we want to thank the Jet for giving us his thoughts. Kenny, you can stop by here anytime. That door is always open for you.
Well, the door's open, but I'm going to steal a key just in case you don't invite me back. I'm taking it right now.
Well, he'll have the key.
Yes, sir. I'm taking the key right
Come
now.
on, he's a
We'll tell
G-Way
G-Way.
come back.
fellow PG. We got to let him
Yes,
in.
sir. I want to be back.
You guards always stay together. Steve, you've had your battles against Kenny Smith when you two played, but it's always so much fun to be by his side here at the broadcast table.
Yeah, for sure. Kenny's a competitor. But more importantly, right now, he's a fantastic commentator. Great job of expressing his views on the league, and I hope we will hear from him for a long time.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
On the wing, Kobe. 34 seconds left here in the second. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Baseline try. Jamison, no luck.
And another miss. Whew. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And Bryant gets it to go.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off on that long-range affair. And frankly, that's probably a good idea.
Inside, 4 seconds left. It's blocked, but he stays with it. Carney. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Los Angeles, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We'll return shortly.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. And gracing us with his presence once again, after his stirring performance with the live crew. At least that's what the card I'm reading says, and it was written by the always terrific Kenny Smith.
Well, you know what it was? You called it the live crew, but you know what it was when I was down there?
No.
You know it's always fun.
You know what, Kenny?
Yes,
I'm
sir.
not a hater. I'm a congratulator.
Thank you.
And I must say, you did a great job. Liked it almost as much as the regular broadcast. I was impressed.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Kobe Bryant really making a difference here.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now, as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Taking a look at the Lakers. Chauncey Billups out there with Kobe. Then it's Odom. Then it's Garnett. And it's Terry in at the 5 spot. Back to Wade. 6 on the shot clock. Over Odom. Wade can't hit. Lakers leading by 7. Outside Bryant. The basket good off the assist from Billups. Billups has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Yeah, and you got to know Bryant looking to shoot as soon as he gets the ball. The D can't give him any daylight.
Wade up top. He's guarded by Billups. And here is Odom. He has 6. Kobe, that's for 2. And it's Wade with the rebound. Wade's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one.
Right side, Bryant. The 11-footer. Bryant can't get that one to fall.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Here's Enquist. Up and in on the layup. He's got 8.
That was the first make of the half. 1 for 4 now. Let's see if that gets them going.
Now Billups. He's got 7. And he lobs it up toward the rim. One-on-one fast break. Here's Papadopoulos. It's Chauncey Billups with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 8. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Garnett. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Garnett, a vocal leader, always trying to psych his guys up and get into the head of the opponent.
This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line.
Shoot a 2.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Kevin Garnett. Los Angeles trails by 10. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Garnett. Let's bring out the 2K leaderboard to see the best up-tempo teams in the league.
And that's a fun category. Most fans love that kind of up-tempo offense. And these guys are the best in the game playing that style.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Out to Wade. Takes the three. Connects from three-point range. He's got 11.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Outside Bryant. Back to Odom. Feeds it to Garnett. And again, no good by the Lakers. The Clippers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Bryant looking over the floor. Low block shot on the way. And another shot. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. To the inside. Wade on the wing. He's guarded by Billups. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And some changes here for the Lakers. Childress is checked in, and it's Nowitzki in for Kevin Garnett. Passes to Papadopoulos. Shoots from the high post. The rebound by Childress. Los Angeles leading by 5. Here's Billups. 7 points in the game. Childress gets the bucket. Childress has got 6.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick or the lay-in.
Pass to Wade. The pass to Best. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They've led by as much as 10. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Odom against Wade. And that one drops for him. And now a 9-point Laker lead.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
To the middle. Here's Enquist. A basket good off the assist from Wade. He's got 13.
This is the consistency he was looking for in the first half. Just took him a while to heat up.
Outside Billups. To the paint. Ryan in the post. Wade is covering. They push it up 4 on 3. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Here's Childress, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Childress has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
And Chauncey Billups gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Down low. Back to Wade. Double teamed on Wade. Over to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Best. Los Angeles with another miss. And so Bryant will bring it up for the Lakers. 6-point lead. From 7. That one doesn't go. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Wade left side. Fires from deep. The rebound by Childress. Childress has got 7 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
From deep, Phillips. They get it again. He shoots again. 4 for 5 with that first miss in 5 attempts from the floor. To the middle, here's Best. A rebound by the Lakers. Odom's got his 5th rebound in this one. That's tipped, and he recovers it. Here's Childress. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Clippers. On Tuesday, then on Thursday.
And looking at the Toronto matchup, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
And that one falls for Childress. Wade against Billups. Pass to Nowitzki. To the inside, Childress. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Nowitzki. Childress has got 8 points here in this quarter.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Here's Brown. Can they get it? And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And now a quick review at the numbers for Wade. He's averaging 19 points per game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds.
Yeah, he's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
He's not trying to take over necessarily. He's just taking what the defense allows and contributing to the cause.
He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw. Los Angeles leading by 9. Outside, Billups. Right wing. Here's Nowitzki. Rebound by Jamison. And Los Angeles guys shooting 32% overall right now. Not one of their better showings.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
For Los Angeles, they had put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. That's good from Wade. And so it's the Lakers with it. They've led by as much as 10. Billups passes to LaFrance. On the wing, Bryant. Shot clock at 5. Passes it to LaFrance. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. And the Lakers lead by 8.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
On the wing, Brown. Off target from outside.
This is how it's been so far. He's missed every shot he's taken, and the team is suffering the consequences.
Pass to LaFrance. Dishes it to Billups. Now the pass to Childress. Here's LaFrance. He averages about 5 points a game. Was shot by Bryant, no good.
He had it rolling and then lost it for some reason. Let's see if he can get it back while it still matters.
Here's the 3. He can't get that one to fall. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Jamison. Misses the 3. Los Angeles leading by 8. Billups with the ball. Pass to LaFrance. On the wing, Bryant. He's covered by Brown. Pass to Childress. From deep, Billups. Got a hand on it. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Kevin Garnett is checked in for the Lakers. .151 left to play here in the third.
I love how he's willing to sacrifice his body in there, giving maximum effort. That's what it takes on the defensive boards.
It's stolen by Bryant. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Bryant's got the lead up to 10 now for Los Angeles. 1:22 left in the third. Brown the pass to Carney. To end the cold streak. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
The Clippers have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. Los Angeles leading by 7. 1:05 left in the third quarter. The teardrop falls in. Billups has got 9.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Papadopoulos, guarded by Kobe. Outside, Jamison. Lock at 6. For 3. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Carney's got 6 in the quarter.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Outside, Billups. Here's LaFrance. It's blocked.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And this is his third trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Los Angeles making a switch here. Terry's checked in. Both good from the line that time. Los Angeles trails by 9. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Enquist. He's guarded by Billups. And there's the pass to Carney. Good work defensively by Terry. And so it's Los Angeles in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And it's Carney in at the 5. Pass to Jamison. Here's Chapman. Out to the right wing. Papadopoulos. Defended by Bryant. Rebound, Billups. Lakers leading by 9. Fires from the wing. That one misses. And Los Angeles guys shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Kicks it to Jamison. Pass to Chapman. Enquist. He's guarded by Billups. Passes it to Carney. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Kobe with the steal. By himself. And Kobe throws it down.
And Bryant has always gotten credit for being a fierce defender, clogging and digging, jumping on those steals when they present themselves.
The pass to Papadopoulos. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound. Here's Chapman. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Kevin Garnett.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
He misses the free throw. Lamar Odom. He's checked in for Dirk Nowitzki. And he's good on the second. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Billups kicks it to Odom. Pass to Terry. Garnett outside. Back to Kobe. Clock at 4. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Los Angeles trails by 10. Pass to Chapman. The feed to Carney. And the layup's good off the glass.
After a lackluster first half, he's taken charge offensively. We'll see how the defense responds.
Billups passes to Odom. Now Terry. Here's Garnett, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. And the Lakers lead by 10.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why, they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Now here's Billups. Defense right on him. Terry with it, and it's Jamison picking him up. 8 feet away. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Trying to finish out the game strong, you have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball. He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1-3 in the first half. Nothing in the second.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Wade, he's checked in for the Clippers. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Ryan in the post. It's tipped. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Wade with the ball. It's deflected. Now here's Odom. Here's the lob to the hoop.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Los Angeles trails by 10. Wade surveying the D. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Terry's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Kobe against Wade. And here is Bryant. Garnett outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Billups. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Lets it fly. The Clippers get another chance here. Chapman, that's good.
He has to show real leadership out there and take this game into his own hands because he's shooting the ball well.
Timeout called the Lakers. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to find out what Los Angeles' coach was going over with his guys. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Wade outside, passes it to Papadopoulos. Looking to get it going. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Papadopoulos at the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he hits both. Now Billups. Garnett outside. Terry outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Kobe. Makes it off the glass. Kobe's got 4 points in the quarter.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
Enquist defended by Bryant. Second shot opportunity, and it's blocked. Now the Clippers moving it up. Wade on the wing. He's guarded by Billups. The pass to Chapman. Back to Wade. To the wing right side. Here's Papadopoulos. Excellent D there from Garnett.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Shoot two.
The first free throw is good. And Kobe drops them both. Steve, if you were a GM and you could choose one player, who would you start your team with?
Right now, I think the perfect player to start your team off right now, because of the way everything is going, is Anthony Davis. He can play 1 through 5. Defensively, he can change a game. Offensively, he can play in and out. And he's just that fluid player that matches up with today's game.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kobe Bryant.
And he's had more dunks in this game than you can count. The D has looked like they're just standing still. He keeps blowing by him and finishing with that highlight reel material.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Carney kicks to Wade. Turnaround Jay. Garnett with the block. And he's able to get it back. Just 4 to shoot. Tips it up. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Carney's got 10 points in just the second half.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
Terry outside. Garnett outside from about 16. He can't get it to go.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
It's good from long range. He's got 19.
Some coaches might not like taking the 3 on the fast break, but he had the open look and buried it.
Billups passes to Kobe. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Bryant's got 27 points.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Billups against Wade. Three-pointer. The offensive rebound.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite. That's his 4th foul of the evening. He needs to be careful now. Pick and choose where to be aggressive.
Outside, Kobe. Kobe draws the double. Back to Billups. Shot clock at 6. Terry kicks it to Odom. Yes, that goes in. And now it's a 9-point Los Angeles lead. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they've put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Inside, Enquist takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
And the wide open shot from Billups. And it's Wade with the rebound. Wade's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to Papadopoulos from downtown. Goes back up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
And the second free throw, good. Here's Billups. Throws it up high. Great communication on the alley-oop.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. And the Clippers call time here.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Here's Enquist. And again, no good by the Clippers. Lakers leading by 8. To the middle. It's stolen by Wade. Pass to Chapman. A basket good off the assist from Wade. Wade's got his 7th assist here tonight.
What a time for him to step up. Big 3 right there.
That's what you have to do. Clutch shots, clutch shooters, they come through in those positions.
The 3 from Billups. That one, no good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Kicks it to Wade.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline. And guys, this is where their depth really comes in.
And so Los Angeles takes the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.